Hi, I'm David Dusek for Golfweek. Last week, the Wilson Pro Staff Triton DVD driver with 9 degrees of loft was added to the USGA's conforming driver list, meaning that golf club professionals and PGA Tour pros could go out there and put that golf club into competition. However, the Wilson Pro Staff Triton driver that won the Golf Channel's driver versus driver contest and has been sold at retail since Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, is not conforming, and that there are actually going to be changes necessary for Wilson to get that golf club onto the conforming club list. Now, shortly after the news broke that the Wilson Pro Staff Triton was being deemed non-conforming, Wilson put out a press release and explained to members of the media, and they also put this up on their website, what the USGA's problems are with the Wilson Pro Staff Triton, and there are really two. Number one, according to the USGA, the sole plate extends a little bit too far into the back of the golf club and creates dual cavities. And basically, Wilson needs to shorten this back section up right here on the sole plate by a couple of millimeters. So very, very minute sort of a change there, nothing to do with performance of the golf club. According to Wilson, the USGA also found that if a golfer puts a 12-gram weight out here in the toe section and a 6-gram weight in the back and in the heel section of the 10.5 and the 12-degree versions of the Wilson Pro Staff Triton, that you'll actually get us an area high in the toe section here that exceeds the USGA's limit on characteristic time, or CT time. Characteristic time is a measureness of a golf club's springiness. So really what's happening is when you're creating a very heavy, fade bias golf club, you're creating a situation where the golf club is too springy, exceeds the CT time on toe shots, and that's something that's not allowed in the USGA's rules of golf. So when I talked to Tim Clark, Wilson Golf's president, on Monday, he told me that the company is dedicated to doing everything right, both for consumers and for retailers. And he explained to me that Wilson typically sends golf clubs like the Wilson Pro Staff Triton to the USGA to make sure that they conform with the rules of golf 3 or 4 months ahead of time before the release is actually going to take place. Obviously, they couldn't do that this time because it was involved in the driver versus driver contest that appeared on the Golf Channel. And in this case, that hurt Wilson. But what they are recommending that retailers do is take the Wilson Pro Staff Triton off of the show floor for right now, and encouraging everybody to go to wilson.com/Triton to get all the information about what Wilson is doing. And here basically is what it is. Wilson is in the process of making a brand new set of sole plates that will all conform with the USGA's rules. And once they do that, they're going to be able to send those directly to retailers, potentially to consumers as well. You're going to be able to get a new sole plate that will make a Wilson Pro Staff Triton driver, if you've purchased it, totally legal for play. They're also encouraging consumers to send in the 12-gram weight, and they're taking the 12-gram weights in the kits of unsold golf clubs out of those golf clubs, so that problem is going to go away as well. Now, when golfers send in that weight, they're going to be getting back from Wilson for their troubles a dozen Wilson Duo golf balls. So at the end of the day, Wilson has assured me, if you've purchased a Wilson Staff Triton driver, you're going to be taken care of, and the club will become conforming. I'm David Dusek for Golfweek.